Update see Santo Nino Sinalug de Bustos see Odette episode 74. Update see Santo Nino Sinalug de Bustos see Odette next February 22nd.
Come on, dude, roll with me. You wanna roll with me? We gon' roll, homie, or what? I'ma put in some work. You down? You gonna represent the set now, homie?
Update see Santo Nino Sinalug de Bustos see Odette next February 22nd. Santo Nino Sinalug de Bustos SNB 1-6 and Team Odette versus Team Tupac Shakur.
Hello Odette C. Queen of Doom C. Iraq C. Saddam Hussein C. Santo Nino Sinulog de Bustos C. Counter-Strike 2 and C. Airport C. Daniel Craig C. Soon C. Ava Green C. Casino Royale 007 now Odette.
Thank you Phantom Queen C. Queen the Abdun C. Roxy Saddam Hussein Champion C. Trophies and Champion C. Clan War League C. Dead Inside January Season C. Town Hall 18 C. Longshot and Smasher C. Magic S1 Clash of Clans now Phantom Queen.
Thank you Odette Love C. Jillian Ward and Firecracker Ward and Santo Nino De Bustos and Queen Fatal and Anna Williams and Roseanne Park and Mama Pekka and Quinn and Nico and Quentin and Rip and Zed and Zeri and Rhea Ripley and Piper now. Odette.
See you next time, Phantom Queen C. Santo Nino Sinalog de Bustos. Hello, Valkyrie Spin C. Champion First MVP C. Saddam Hussein and Orange Dragon Legend C. Trophy C. Town Hall 18 C. Magic S1 Clash of Clans. Now Valkyrie Spin.
Hello, Odette C. Ending Season January C. Champion C. Saddam Hussein C. First MVP C. Orange Dragon Legend C. Trophies and Ending January Season. C. Clan War League C. Dead Inside MVP Champion C. Town Hall 18 C. Longshot and Smasher C. Magic S1 Clash of Clans now Odette.
Thank you Valkyrie Spin C. Clan War League C. Dead Inside C. Xi Jinping and Ending Trophies Orange Dragon Legend C. Champion C. Saddam Hussein C. Town Hall 18 C. Longshot and Smasher C. Magic S1 Clash of Clans now Valkyrie Spit.
Thank you Odette Love C. Jillian Ward and Firecracker Ward and Santo Nino De Bustos and Queen Fatal and Anna Williams and Rosen Park and Mama Pekka and Quinn and Nico and Quentin and Rip and Zed and Zeri and Rhea Ripley and Piper now Odette.
See you next time, Valkyrie Spin C. Casino Royale 007 C. Airport C. Eva Green and Daniel Craig C. Champion C. Saddam Hussein C. Trophies C. Magic S1 Clash of Clans now Valkyrie Spit.
Thank you Odette C. Tongue Soccer C. Death C. Tupac Shocker.
Oh Odette Love C. Jillian Ward and Firecracker Ward now Odette.
Osaka already now I'm hate you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I don't actually have any announcements at the top, but but because today marks my last briefing, I hope you'll indulge me a couple of personal thoughts before I go to your questions. As I prepared to stand here at this podium for the last time, I thought a lot about the first time. It was 16 years ago, this week. It was January 2001. I had just moved to Washington, D.C., and I got on a West Wing tour with a friend of a friend. We walked through the halls of the West Wing on that tour. We saw tired White House staffers lugging boxes of their personal belongings out of the building, much the way that people who are on West Wing tours today see. And on the tour, I smiled for a photo that a friend took of me standing behind this very podium. I had been in D.C. for a grand total of 2 weeks. I had no contacts. I had no job prospects. I had no relevant Washington experience. I was sleeping on the floor of a college buddy's apartment that had a spare bedroom. And by spare, I don't just mean it was an extra bedroom. It was an empty bedroom containing only the items that I'd managed to load into my car when I moved here from Texas. So it's fair to say that there weren't too many other people on the tour that night who thought I would stand here in front of you as something other than a tourist. So it's been an extraordinary journey, and this has been an extraordinary chapter. This is the 354th White House daily briefing that I have led as the press secretary. Mark can check me on that number. Not every briefing started exactly on time. There might have been a briefing or two that went a little longer than you would have preferred. But you have to admit, there was a lot to discuss. We had plenty of shameless plugs for the Kansas City Royals to squeeze in. There was, of course, the Freedom Caucus's infamous Tortilla Coast gambit. There was Congressman Steve Scalise, who reportedly compared himself favorably to David Duke. There was the reintroduction of the word snafu into the political lexicon as we were working to pass TPA. We discussed at length the various ways you can catch Zika, the various ways you can catch Ebola, and the various reasons scientists recommend you vaccinate your kids so that you don't catch the measles. Jon Stewart lit me up as I struggled to explain to John Carl why a couple of our political ambassadors for some reason had no idea what they were doing. At least the Stewart segment made some of my friends laugh. President-elect Trump, of course, took advantage of the opportunity to light me up as a foolish guy who makes even the good news sound bad. And I have to admit that even that one made me laugh. But it wasn't always fun and games around here. There was the time that I tangled with Senator Schumer about DHS funding for New York City, and the time that I tangled with Senator Schumer over the Iran deal, and the time that I tangled with Senator Schumer over the JASTA legislation, and the time I tangled with Senator Schumer over the wisdom of passing Obamacare, and the time I tangled with Senator Schumer over Trade Promotion Authority legislation. And to think, we actually spent most of the last 2.5 years complaining about how unreasonable Republicans in Congress are. The daily briefing, of course, is the most high-profile part of the press secretary's job, but it's not the only part that matters. The more important part, in many ways, is working with all of you and ensuring that the freedom of the press, that keeps this democracy vital. When I first entered this role, I worked closely with the White House Travel Office and the Department of Defense to reform the billing process for your flights in military aircraft, including Air Force One, making those bills more transparent and smaller. In the last 2.5 years, we've cajoled governments in China, Ethiopia, and Cuba to host news conferences on their soil, allowing the leaders of those countries and their citizens to see firsthand what it means for independent journalists to hold those in power accountable. Of course, it was the end of the year news conference that the president convened in this room in 2014 that got as much attention as any other, because President Obama called on 8 journalists, all women. And finally, everything that about this final week makes me think of all the incredible people whom I've been blessed to work with these past 8 years. I only have this opportunity because Robert Gibbs pulled me aside on election night 2008 in Chicago as the returns were coming in to tell me that he wanted me to come work with him at the White House. I'm only here because Jay Carney, Jennifer Palmieri, and Dan Pfeiffer supported and encouraged me when I was the deputy and advocated for me when Jay stepped down. I've also benefited from a kitchen cabinet of senior White House officials who've got a lot of other important responsibilities who are part of their formal job description, but stepped in to help me out every time I asked for it. That's people like Dennis McDonough and Susan Rice and Jennifer Psaki, Liz Allen, Jesse Lee, Cody Keenan, and of course Ben Rhodes. And I've only been able to do this job because I have an incredible team around me. My assistants over the years, Jeff Tiller, Antoinette Rangel, and now Desiree Barnes, all patiently supported a guy.
But it's like growing up in a beaker.
That's all today on I Say, You Say.
He's gonna kill me!
We share a last name. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say, You Say, where left is right and right is wrong.
Or where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately it did. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, a case of share and share alike, love your fellow man and all wear jumpsuits while working on the hydroponic farm growing potatoes, or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks. You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call, and let my wife, a professor in social Darwinism, or me, a lecturer in pointless anthropology, work things out.
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny, but nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, whatever that means, but people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it, but democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope it sticks this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugged, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. But if you want shout-outs, call the rap station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country.
When?
Good point, Dolly. Gotcha. Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers grew tobacco. It relaxed them between stressful stints of genocide and witch burning. And you're so against raising taxes. Smokers pay more taxes than anyone. My grandfather smoked his whole life. And he lived until he was 32. So what I'm saying is, why can't we encourage...
Who, let's face it, sometimes isn't so easy to assist. The White House stenographers, Dominique Dansky-Berry, Beck Dory Stein, Amy Sands, Mike McCormick, Caitlin Young, and their tireless leader, Peggy Suntum. They work as hard as anybody at the White House and complain about it less than anybody at the White House. Applause is appropriate at that point. I think the only team that may contend with them might be the research department here at the White House that's led by Alex Plotkin and Kristen Bartoloni. But I hope you'll get a chance over the course of the next week to thank the stenographers for their important work, because I know they make your lives a lot easier too. The same goes for Peter Vels, Brian Gabriel, and Sarah Rutherford, who are stretched as thin and who are at least as effective as any team of press wranglers we've ever had here at the White House. My colleagues at the NSC, including Ned Price, Emily Horn, Mark Stroh, Carl Woog, and Du Tiantawat, patiently explained to me things that I didn't know so that I could in turn explain them to you. My team in lower press, Patrick Rodenbush, Katie Hill, and Brandy Hoffine, is as talented and as dedicated as any press team in this town. I begged Brandy to join this team when I first got this job, and her performance has far exceeded the sky-high recommendations I got from people all over town after I interviewed her. They are all, Katie, Brandy, and Patrick, as they say, going places. Eric Schultz is simply the best deputy that anyone in any field could ask for. He shows up early, he stays late, he's deft.
Goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, listen to Derek Zachary, don't shit on no one. But I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
Now tell me, the fight game, that ain't rigged, is it?
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional be fake? Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean, why is a guy gonna take a dive for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in the shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Tight End Zone.
I'm wearing a black dress on.
And this is WCTR, proving that radio is better than TV. That's the show men with large guts love.
Deal with your ignorance in 1 minute flat. Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
Do you have any idea what I'm doing?
Coming up next, the most mind-numbing thing since the lobotomy. Entertaining America.
This week on Entertaining America, Richard Goblin, one man's triumphant return to cock. The Sherman octuplets, a Venturis man says he's slept with them all. Plus, noise, speed, danger, cursing, and patriotism finally come together this weekend at the All-America Drunk Driving Cup. Hi from Vinewood. You're on Entertaining America with me, Billy Dexter, bringing you everything that is important in culture and entertainment, if there is a difference between the two, from the heart of entertainment in America, Vinewood, San Andreas. You with me, the Dex. Wanted to call the show Stack the Dex, but not yet. Kiflum. Anyway, great. Big show for you this week. Controversy, they'll be giving me a Pulitzer. Anyway, today, we've got some great guests. First up, we speak to troubled action hero Jack Howitzer. Then we have a live phone link up with a very special guest, modern-day Lazarus, a man back from the grave, now making it as an extra in major motion pictures. Then, I will explain the secrets of the universe to everyone. But first up, Stack the Dex, in which I, Billy Dexter, meet the entertainers in the news. Kiflum. Jack Howitzer, once the biggest star in America, but the last 3 years have been unkind. People describe him as a dinosaur, an action hero relic from the 80s, a muscle-bound Neanderthal, and my favorite, the most stupid gorilla in the jungle. Jack, welcome to the show. Kiflum.
Good to be here, Dex. Pleasure.
Yeah, so your movies Exploder and Annihilator got America through some tough times, and I was also a huge fan of 0 Seconds to Death
Thank
Time.
you.
But you say your new film has gone too far.
No, this is a romantic comedy with drama. It's got action. It's got a heart. That's what's most important, I think.
Okay, well, let's take a listen to the trailer.
All right, let's roll that.
He was a man at war himself, fighting a war that someone else lost.
It's over, Tim! The war's over!
It's never over!
You've seen him wipe out millions of Cambodians in Exploder. Now, Jack Howitzer is Tim in his most challenging role yet.
We're here, Tim!
A preschool for slow children?
You're the new teacher, Tim!
Special needs cop. It's the story of a psychotic ex-Marine showing tough love to special ed kids.
One of you tards has been running Peruvian flake through the special ed school, and I'm gonna find it. No juice and cookies!
You know you suck, Tim!
But soon, he becomes one of them.
What is this?
That's teacher's gun. You wanna see it? Oh, you got it shot yourself. Way to go!
Oh, and you look at he was finally beginning to live a normal life. Then, all hell breaks loose.
Tim, you're so stupid. You count with your fingers.
You wanna party with me? Bring it on!
Tim, what are you doing?
I fought for my country! Welcome to the land of freedom, bitches!
Best friend, even though he's a guy, you know, you just...
Special needs cop. He had a lot to learn.
I'm rich and I work in Vinewood, okay? I'm not out of touch. Action, weightlifting, and killing foreigners. That never goes out of style, Dex. My last film, okay, Loincloth, about a wrestler who's dropped into Thailand and I saved the world by teabagging the bad guys. That's a spiritual picture. That's love teabagging. That stuff ain't out of style.
Yeah, things are more sensitive now.
I was affected, all right, when Ho Chi got hurt in Exploder. I mean, I thought it was time to do something, a film that made a difference.
But Ho Chi was a character. Exploder was a movie.
Right. And I was there, and I should have killed them all. Don't push me, Dex. I'll give you a war you won't believe. That look in your eye, right here, right now.
Okay, Jack, all I'm saying is you launching missiles from a special wheelchair and killing innocent civilians is somewhat insensitive.
There's never any innocent civilians in life. If the Reds roll down the street right now, what are you gonna do?
The Reds lost, man. It's over. You can come home.
I'll shoot those bastards with this, the family killer.
Jack, put that away, please.
What, this? It's a submachine gun. Come on, it's not serious. Oh, but you're Billy Dexter. Who put you up to this? Gorbachev?
No. You should come down.
I heard what you said about me. You think steroids shrank my genitals.
No.
You said
no. Put the gun down.
My balls?
Please. I'm sure you have huge ones.
That's right.
Please stop.
Come on, they haven't shrunk. Touch them.
No.
Feel them.
No.
Come on, sniff them. Do something.
No.
Touch them or die. They're still big.
Oh, God. They're huge,
That's
Jack.
right.
Yeah, Mom.
Easy. Hey, don't grab them like that. Oh, boy, I was kidding. What are you, a boyfriend of mine or something? Hey.
You had me scared there for a minute. I crapped myself.
Take it easy. It's not even loaded.
You just wonder, what if?
Oh, Dex. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I guess it was. Oh, okay, Billy, don't get around. Get up, boy. Get up, come on. Damn it, his brain is leaking. Help! Oh, there's only one thing to do. I gotta defend freedom. No time to cry. Only time to die. Welcome to the land of freedom, bitches.
Who wants to hear about your problems? Hey, dude, that's show business, okay? It's about
reality these days, not entertainment, okay? Because I gotta tell you, once you've flown first class, you know, it sucks to take the bus again.
Explosions.
Is hanging from the trees. This accident is really cool.
WCTR.
That's why I got all these addictions. Bring back that vegetarian guy!
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Jonathan.
I don't know a Jonathan.
Yeah, that's the name they gave me at the orphanage after you put me up for adoption. How could you give me away?
Bring the family together again. San Andreas Telephone for those difficult conversations.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's The Wild Traveler. Next.
Hello, I'm James Badiston, world traveler, and this is The Wild Traveler. From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon. Often while lounging around garden parties, we forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the products we consume.
Flum. Anyway, great. Big show for you this week. Controversy, they'll be giving me a Pulitzer. Anyway, today, we've got some great guests. First up, we speak to troubled action hero Jack Howitzer. Then we have a live phone link up with a very special guest, modern-day Lazarus, a man back from the grave, now making it as an extra in major motion pictures. Then, I will explain the secrets of the universe to everyone. But first up, Stack the Decks, in which I, Billy Dexter, meet the entertainers in the news. Kiflum. Jack Howitzer, once the biggest star in America, but the last 3 years have been unkind. People describe him as a dinosaur, an action hero relic from the 80s, a muscle-bound Neanderthal, and my favorite, the most stupid gorilla in the jungle. Jack, welcome to the show. Kiflum.
Good to be here, Dex. Pleasure.
Yeah, so your movies Exploder and Annihilator got America through some tough times, and I was also a huge fan of 0 Seconds to Death Time.
Thank you.
But many say your new film has gone too far.
No, this is a romantic comedy with drama. It's got action. It's got a heart. That's what's most important, I think.
Okay, well, let's take a listen to the trailer.
All right, let's roll that.
He was a man at war with himself, fighting a war that someone else lost.
It's over, Tim! The war's over!
It's never over!
You've seen him wipe out millions of Cambodians in Exploder. Now, Jack Howitzer is Tim in his most challenging role yet.
We're here, Tim!
A preschool for slow children?
You're the new teacher, Tim!
Special Needs Cop. It's the story of a psychotic ex-Marine showing tough love to special ed kids.
One of you tards has been running Peruvian flake through the special ed school, and I'm gonna find it. No juice and cookies!
Stop, Tim!
But soon, he becomes one of them.
What is this?
That's teacher's gun. You wanna see it? Cool. Oh, you got it, shot yourself. Way to go!
Oh, and you look at
He was finally beginning to live a normal life. Then, all hell breaks loose.
Tim, you're so stupid. You count with your fingers.
You wanna party with me? Bring it on!
Tim, what are you doing?
I fought for my country! Welcome to the land of freedom, bitches!
best friend, and even though he's a god, you know,
Special Needs Cop. He had a lot to learn. This film cannot be rated.
Wow, that's terrible! No wonder our studios are surrounded by protesters.
How could anybody find that offensive?
No, Jack, it's appalling. Your insensitive portrayal of disabled people makes me physically sick, and the idea of you calling someone slow-witted is, frankly, laughable.
Hold on. Drugs are a problem throughout all of society, and I fight them by any means necessary.
Yeah, but you use drugs.
No, I'd rather die than use drugs. I use steroids and some recreational blow, but I got the funds for it. You know, I got the money.
Yeah, don't you think you're just a little out of touch?
Whoa, yeah. I'm rich and I work in Vinewood, okay? I'm not out of touch. Action, weightlifting, and killing foreigners. That never goes out of style, Dex. My last film, okay, Loincloth, about a wrestler who's dropped into Thailand and I saved the world by teabagging the bad guys. That's a spiritual picture. That's love teabagging.
That's an inside joke. He's always prepared. He's unfailingly loyal. His judgment is sought after throughout the halls of the White House, not just by me, but by various members of the senior staff.